The carnivore diet has been making waves for a few years now. Some people claim it is the ultimate way to lose fat, build muscle, and eliminate inflammation. But is an all-meat diet really the key to better health, or just another extreme approach with major downsides? From Wits and Weights, I'm Philip Pape, and this is Nutrition Science Daily, bringing you the latest in nutrition, fat loss, and health science, all in under 5 minutes. The carnivore diet is exactly what it sounds like, a diet consisting entirely of animal-based foods like meat, fish, eggs, and some dairy. Delicious foods, to be sure. Its supporters claim it can reduce inflammation, improve gut health, help with autoimmune conditions, and promote fat loss. Wow, why aren't we all doing it then? And sure, some people feel great on it. And I want to be clear about that right off the bat, especially for anybody watching or listening, I should say just listening on YouTube and ready to comment their comment. Listen up. It doesn't mean it's for everyone. Let's break that down. The potential benefits first. We've got to cover those because some of the claimed benefits of the carnivore diet do have scientific explanations. However, they're not exclusive to cutting out plants. Let's start with fat loss. Since carnivore eliminates nearly all processed and high-carb foods, many people naturally eat fewer calories, leading to fat loss because you're in a calorie deficit. That's it. That is not unique to eating all meat. You can lose fat on any diet in a calorie deficit. We do it all the time. 100% of my clients eat an omnivorous diet, or there are a couple of vegetarians in there, but there are no carnivores. There are definitely some converted carnivores who found that they missed eating half the foods in existence. So that's fat loss. And if you don't like my tone and my sarcasm already, feel free to add your comment on YouTube. All right, blood sugar control. Removing carbs can help stabilize blood sugar, which may benefit those with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. But it doesn't benefit somebody who is healthy, where things like strength training and moving are actually the big prime movers of managing blood sugar control, as well as a balanced diet. I mean, actually having plants in there along with your meats and such can just as well help with your blood sugar control. But this isn't the only way, right? Carnivore is not the only way. That's the point, to manage blood glucose levels. Simplicity, all right? A meat-only diet removes the mental load of food choice. And if you struggle with decision fatigue, this might seem appealing, but put a big asterisk on that because that is also the very essence of what we call a restrictive diet, where you cut out so many things and then you want those things and say, no, I can't have those things. And then gut issue relief. I hear this a lot. People saying, oh, it cured all my issues, my IBS, my Crohn's, my other conditions. I get less bloating, fewer digestive issues on carnivore. Guess what? They're likely removing potential irritants that they cannot tolerate, whether it's fiber, gluten, FODMAPs. It's not because fiber itself is bad or the plants themselves are bad. It is a specific irritant for them. And so carnivore could be a fantastic elimination diet before you start to reintroduce foods and see what you tolerate. So for most people, a strict carnivore diet has some major limitations. The first one is lack of fiber and micronutrients. And don't tell me that humans don't need fiber. Yeah, we don't need a lot of things to survive, but we want things for metabolic health, for satiety, for gut health, for digestion, and so on. And so when you cut out all plants, it means no fiber. And we know fiber plays a role in gut health, satiety, metabolic health, all the things I just mentioned. You're also going to miss out on plant-based polyphenols, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, the list goes on. Sustainability, all right? And I don't mean environmental sustainability. I mean the ability to stick to your diet long term. Eating only meat sounds simple, but then social events, variety, food enjoyment, they all take a major hit because you're saying, no, I can't have that. No, 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 no. Potential nutrient imbalances, right? Meat is nutrient dense. I love meat, but it lacks vitamin C. It lacks certain phytonutrients. It lacks a balance of, omega-3 to omega-6 fats. And so over time, deficiencies could be an issue. And then, of course, heart health concerns. Meat itself, I want to be clear, is not inherently bad. Some of my clients, myself included, eat lots of it, okay? But not just meat. Some variations of carnivore rely on excessive amounts of saturated fat and processed meats, and then they lack diverse fats from all the plant sources, nuts, seeds, olive oil. And they'll say, well, seed oils are terrible. And that's a whole separate topic we can get into as to why that is also fear-mongering that is not supported by the evidence. Now, who might benefit from carnivore? Well, somebody with an autoimmune or gut disorder who reacts poorly to the compounds in plants. Or somebody who feels better on a lower-carb diet and they want a simple high-protein approach. Or as a short-term elimination diet to identify food sensitivities. Does that mean you need to cut out plants forever? God, no, I hope not. I mean, unless you really detest all possible plant foods, potatoes, fruits, beans, all vegetables, all forms of carbs, seeds, nuts. I mean, the list goes on of the things you would just prevent yourself from eating for absolutely no reason. An elimination phase followed by reintroduction, however, is a really practical approach. So instead of going all in on carnivore, because you don't need to, that's the point, is you don't need to do it. You might chime in and say, but carnivore works great for me. Awesome, good for you. I'm not saying it can't work well, somebody. I'm just saying nobody has to think they have to do it. A high protein whole food diet that includes animal-based proteins, meat, eggs, dairy, fish, some fats, both animal and plant-based, some fiber-rich carbs, vegetables, fruits, legumes, and plenty of micronutrients is probably a more sustainable, effective, and balanced approach for long-term health. So bottom line, should you go carnivore? Well, if you love eating meat, if you'll feel great without plants, and you have no digestive issues, and you'll never, ever, ever miss a plant-based food again for the rest of your life, carnivore might work for you. But for most people, like 90, 95%, maybe 99%, it's too restrictive, it lacks fiber, it is unnecessary for health and performance. And a lot of my lifters, you come to me on carnivore and we start flooding your body back with those carbs, man, the lifts just go up, the muscle building goes up, the energy, the recovery, the performance goes up, and we can identify what you're intolerant to, which is why you went to carnivore in the first place, and not include those, and you're good, you're golden. And now you can have a sustainable, balanced, protein-rich diet. Great for longevity, for muscle, for fat loss, all of it. All right, I'm very passionate about this subject because I feel like some people restrict themselves unnecessarily, and you don't have to. All right, if you want to discuss this nutrition strategy with other people, if you want to join the group and say, hey, I'm on carnivore, I want to talk to you guys, or hey, what do you think about carnivore, or whatever, join our Wits and Weights Facebook group. Link in the show notes. You can ask questions, share insights, you can challenge me, challenge each other in a healthy, civil way, and you can get evidence-based guidance without the extreme diet dogma. All right, tomorrow we're asking the question, can a weighted vest help with menopause symptoms? Yeah, I know, out of left field. Totally different topic. If you're interested in that, and men, you might be as well, trust me. Follow the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.